Track 1 Community Change Grant Applications, proposing to serve a geographically defined community identified as disadvantaged in Appendix A, must submit a project area map that demonstrates which specific disadvantaged community the projects and supporting activities will primarily benefit. So, let's quickly walk through one of the key aspects of the CCG grants, how to build your project area map. It is important to remember that all projects need to primarily benefit a disadvantaged community. You can find a clear definition of what constitutes a disadvantaged community in the EPA's Notice of Funding Opportunity, specifically in Appendix A. The EPA also offers a user-friendly tool called EJScreen to help you develop your map and see if your project primarily benefits a disadvantaged community. Just type EJScreen in your browser and it will take you to this page. Click on Launch the EJScreen tool. Once you get to this page, click on the Places tab. Then, when the drop-down appears, click the last choice on the list, Designated Disadvantaged Communities. Then you have the option to add either Justice 40, CJUST, or EPA IRA Disadvantaged Communities layers to your map. For your Community Change Grant application, you'll need to add the EPA IRA Disadvantaged Communities layer, which includes communities designated as disadvantaged by CJUST. Once you click on it, you will notice that the grayed out map turns to various colors. The areas in orange represent disadvantaged communities, while the areas in blue represent non-disadvantaged communities. Also note a menu appears to the right of your screen, Map Contents. Please note, the EPA Disadvantaged Community Environmental and Climate Justice Program Map, referenced in Appendix A of the NOFO, must be turned on manually. This new map includes all communities designated as disadvantaged by the previous version of this tool. To be clear, areas identified as disadvantaged, both prior to and after the recent tool updates, are considered disadvantaged for the purpose of the CCGP competition. You can also turn off EPA IRA Data 2.0 to view all the disadvantaged communities in one layer. In the top right, you will see a search bar. For example, let's search Tucson, Arizona. You can zoom in all the way to the street level, and you can adjust the transparency of the EPA Disadvantaged Community Environmental and Climate Justice Program map by clicking on the caret to the right of the name. This way you can better visualize the underlying street map. Now, let's draw an example of a project map. On the Reports tab, click on Draw an Area. From here, we are going to define our project area. The project area may include multiple census block groups that are designated as a disadvantaged community by EPA. But the disadvantaged census block groups do not need to be fully contiguous with each other. Please remember, this is just an example. Once you draw your project area, you can name it. While all project activities must primarily benefit disadvantaged communities, the project area can include non-disadvantaged communities as well. For example, if your project idea was to put a bike path down East 1st Street, this would be okay, even though this area of Tucson does not meet the definition of a disadvantaged community. But the communities primarily benefiting on either side of it do. Once you've added the path, double-click to end the path and name it. You can also drop a pin for a key site in your project area. For example, if one of your goals was building a cooling center or a park or a bike path, you can mark the specific location of that site with the pin tool. EJScreen also has other information that is useful when building your project. Under the Places tab, you can add community landmarks such as schools, hospitals, and other points of interest that are relevant to making decisions about your project. When you are happy with your project map, click on the Tools tab and then Print. You can name your file, export it as a PDF, and use this file as your project area map. Your technical assistance provider can help you with this task. While EJScreen is probably the easiest way to develop your project area map, it's not the only way. GIS files work too. Visit the IRA Disadvantaged Communities Map website to download the geodatabase file, so you can include the EPA Disadvantaged Community Environmental and Climate Justice Program layer on your GIS project area map. Speak with your technical assistance provider about what might work best for your project. For more information, please go to communitychangeta.org. Thank you for watching this quick tutorial on how to create a project area map.